Alright, 361 Corpus Christi, Texas here. So we're going to do a little bit of work on my Yaesu ft-897 because we're going to do the Mars mod today, because if it's able to do all mode and all bands, I should be able to do 11 meters on CB. So we're going to do that today, but one thing I noticed that you can do besides holding this button for powering it on, if you have this mic right here, it's kind of hard to see the model number. I think it's MH-31. You can press this center one here, it's FST. You press and hold that, and you can actually turn the radio on. Now, right here, 27.385 is the channel 38 CB band. And that's usually where I like to do skip on CB. And as you can see, I won't transmit. If it does transmit, you'll see this green light here turn red. So we're gonna change that today. So stay tuned, like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, now we got the screws undone. We just gotta take the top off, which sometimes can be a little tricky. And remember, right over here we have that plug that we have to undo for the speaker, and then for the battery switch over here. So we gotta undo this guy over here. We're gonna undo this one right down here. Alright, so now we got everything off and ready to go. I'm going to show you the plan on the jumpers and show you the location of the jumpers. The location of the jumpers that we're going to be working with are actually these guys right here. So right above where it says 5 right here, and right above this actual connector here, you're going to see 3 little black pods. I don't know exactly what these are, to be completely honest. But these little row of jumpers right here is what we're actually going to be working with. And they are not, some of them are numbered. I noticed on some pictures, some of them are numbered. They have 7, 8, 9 here, 4, 5, and 6, and then 1, 2, and 3. Those are the actual numbers for these jumpers. Your top 3 here are 7, 8, and 9. The next 3 are 4, 5, and 6. And the next 3 are 1, 2, and 3. So I'll show you the plans right now. To start with, the first plane here, because there's 2 options here. The top 3 pads, the 7, 8, and 9, we're going to jump those with some solder blobs. So we're going to close those 3. And then on 4 and 5 and 6, the middle pads, we're going to leave the top 2 open, and we're going to close the bottom one. And then on the bottom 3, we're going to close the top 2 pads, and then we're going to leave the bottom one open. So let's check out the pads here. Alright, so what we got here is this is your top 3 here. So this is your 7, your 8, and your 9. And you got your 4, 5, and 6, your 1, 2, and 3. And like I said, on 7, 8, and 9, we want to close those 3. And then 4, 5, and 6, we're going to leave 4 and 5 open. And 6 is already bridged, so we're going to leave that alone. And then 1, 2, and 3, we needed 3 to be open, and then we need 1 and 2 bridged. So these 3 are actually going to stay right here. And then we're just going to solder 7, 8, and 9. And then we're going to put everything back on, and we're going to reset the radio and see if it transmits on 27 megahertz. Like, comment, subscribe. Alright, so we got the Mars mod actually completed. We haven't tested the radio yet, so let's go ahead and check out these jumper pads. So my solder joints are not perfect or clean, but they do work. So what we got here is we got 7, 8, and 9 that are closed off. We got 4 and 5 are open. We got 6 is closed, 1 and 2 is closed, and 3 is open. And that is as per the instructions. So to close them, we just put a solder blob right there, and right there. They're not clean blobs, but they do work. So we're just gonna put the top back on. Make sure you get this connector here put in and this connector right back here put in, and then you'll be ready to go. And make sure you reset the radio. Alright, so we got the mod done on the Yaesu ft-897. So all we got to do now that we got everything hooked up, got the 2 antennas on the back, one for HF and one for 2 meters, which is VHF and UHF. We got the mic on, we got the tuner meter ready to go to test out SWR, and power put out for FM mode. So here we go. Before, we could not transmit on 27.385. So that's what we're going to test, is 27.385. And then we're going to test the FM power output and SWR. So to reset the radio, because after this mod you do have to reset your radio, so you're going to lose your settings. You're going to press and hold down the V/M button. You're going to hold down the F button, and you're going to power up the radio. You're going to hear some beeps. As soon as you hear the beeps, you're going to release the power button, and then once the screen pops up, you release the 2 other buttons. So let's go ahead and do that one-handed here. So we got V/M held down, the function mode held down. They're going to hold down the power button. There's the beeps, let go of the power. Screen comes on, we let go of the 2 buttons. So it's going to reset and revert to 7 megahertz. But we're going to go up to 27 megahertz. There's 27.385. And go to FM, because we want to see the SWR on the most power put out, which is FM mode. Power is looking good. We are transmitting on 27.385, so the Mars mod did work. So now with the power output, on this side is your power, this side is your SWR. We have 300 watts selected, so each one of these is 300 right here is the max. So you got 10, 50, 100, 200, and 300. So we're going to go ahead and key up. So we're about 95 watts. And the SWR needle doesn't even move. And now we're going to do SWR on the radio. So we're going to hit display. And remove this center button here until we see it say power. Right there. Then we hit the B button until it hits SWR. And then key up. Look at that flat SWR. It doesn't even register on the meter. That is perfect. So it's 95 watts and the needle doesn't even move. So Mars mod on the Yaesu 897 complete. Like, comment, and subscribe.